Hey everyone, Matt Daddy here with another Omni review. Today we're going to look at G.I. Joe, a real American hero, the first compendium that Image has brought out. Image Skyborn is now doing the G.I. Joe stuff. This is the original Marvel stuff, which is truly great. This is all the original 80s stuff. I myself am a big G.I. Joe fan. I grew up with this stuff as a kid. I love the cartoons. I love the action figures in that, so some of my favorite, even my favorite slabs are them. So I got a first Storm Shadow here. I got this earlier in the summer. This is the first appearance of Sergeant Slaughter, even signed by him. It says, "Yo Joe, look out Cobra." This one here is first appearance of Lady Jane, a few other people, and then Andrea Pagliacci, or I think that's how I say her last name, was played G.I. Joe in the movie. She signed that, and I have my G.I. Joe #1 there as well too. So the book that started it all. Yeah, like I said, I did love this. One of my probably most anticipated Omnis to get this year, and this is such a great deal on that. It is a soft cover in that, so it does cut down on the cost quite a bit. This is huge. It contains 50 issues, 1 through 50. And it is in newsprint and in great color, so that newsprint kind of feel definitely makes it a little bit more affordable and easier to read. And a book this big is so light. This you can lift with one hand. So light for the size, so definitely a great value money-wise in that. So do check this out. Let's jump into it. It says, pop cultural change forever when Larry Hama's G.I. Joe, a real American hero, made its comic book debut. And now you can experience every issue from the original series to tie-ins in this new reader-friendly compendium format. Discover the incredible heroes of G.I. Joe, the terrifying villains of Cobra, and all the unforgettable stories in this series. And this goes through 1 through 50. So when the next volume comes out, it'll start having not just the G.I. Joe stuff, but it'll have the main line there. It'll also have special missions and things like that as well too. So like I said, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm super excited to get into this. Let's go. Like I said, Image is doing it now with in their Skyborn imprint by Kirkland. The Transformers and the G.I. Joes have kind of merged into one universe, and this Energon one, and it's getting great reviews in that. So do check that out if you are a Joe fan, either you're an old fan or a new fan. Excellent stuff here. Super easy to read. So again, each issue here pretty much, I would say almost every issue introduces a Joe character. If you grew up watching the cartoons and you thought they were kind of silly in that, the cartoons were kind of silly compared to this. The writing in here is a little bit more serious, and is to this day, even on the new series of G.I. Joe, still written by Larry Hama, who, unfortunately, the way that contracts works and stuff like that, and the way that creators get screwed out of things, he doesn't get any money from, any profits from any of this G.I. Joe stuff that he helped make. So very unfortunate how comic book creators get screwed out of royalties for their creations. Excellent storylines in here. Definitely has that 80s feel to it, especially with when it comes to like things like political views and stuff like that. The Russians are the enemy. This is the issue. It introduces the October Guard. And like I said, the newsprint here, I really enjoyed. I was almost nostalgic for that. It smells like it. It is a newsprint, but it's not like newsprint felt like in the old days there, where it felt kind of rough and brittle. It's really clean feeling, kind of a newsprint. Great story. Themes that go out throughout the whole book and that, which I couldn't remember reading as well as a kid. I couldn't remember, because I was such a young kid when I was reading these things originally, that it was more, I thought it's more like the cartoon series where it's like one and done episodes or a couple of tie-overs and that. But no, there is a continuous storyline going on through here, so that's pretty neat too. Again, the introduction of all kinds of new characters almost every issue. So many great memories in this book. Great coloring. Really no complaints about this book at all. It might even be my pick of the year for Omni-wise, just because of the value and where this book kind of holds in history when it comes to comic books and pop culture in general. So, you said if you are, this is the silent issue there. That's the one that I showed you, the first appearance of Storm Shadow. A completely silent issue, no words at all. And that's kind of iconic. And like I said, lots of iconic artwork and covers as well too that came out of this run as well too. So Marvel did a really great job on this stuff, especially Larry Hama. So a lot of the covers are by Mike Zeck, you know, another great artist out of the 80s still in that. So the before, you know, Wolverine and Logan had like kind of a, in the X-Men there, kind of had like a secret hidden, you know, background in that. Storm Shadow had a great one there as well too, with the Ninja Clan and Zartan with his abilities to camouflage people. Snake Eyes when he can't wear a mask because he's so disfigured from a accident. Just a really great book here. Even though it is 50 issues, you don't feel like you're reading 50 issues. It's a great, fun, fast read. Yeah, like I said, if you have any kind of curiosity at all about G.I. Joe, this is a great place to start off. Like I said, every issue does kind of introduce new characters, many classic beloved ones that we're all kind of grew up with. And the characters themselves do have some pretty great, you know, backstories and that as well too. So this is the issue I showed you that has the first appearance of Sergeant Slaughter. In that slab book there, Sergeant Slaughter also signs the page in the book where he first shows up, like right there. So pretty cool. All right, and it goes right down to the end. No waste of paper at all. Definitely worth it. $65. It says American. I believe that's what it says there. Yep, that is you know, don't pay full price if you don't have to, because most stuff you should be able to find discount, because this is a fairly new book. Has only been out for a couple of weeks. A few different covers. This is the regular cover. Then there was a cover that like had this on it. I also saw a third cover with that comes from I guess a GameStop exclusive. So these are available almost everywhere, and get them while you can, because I said the next one will be coming out soon, and it is a great deal. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, Compendium 1, collects 1 through 50. Definitely worth it. See you later, guys.